Hi, it's Lee here, and welcome to Lesson 1. In today's lesson, we're going to first learn about rhythm. And in music, we have a heartbeat that we count, and there is a way to notate this. So the first thing we're going to learn is the quarter note. And all a quarter note is a black dot, just like that, and a stem. And that's it. It's pretty easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and call this a quarter note. That is the official term. Okay. There's no hyphen there. That was my pencil slipping. Okay. And a quarter note simply gets one beat. Okay. Now a lot of people sometimes confuse this for 1 second. It's not 1 second, it gets one beat. And if I were to see this on the piano, okay, if I saw 4 of these, for example, it would just sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 4 of them, they all get one count. Easy. And then the next note that we're going to learn is the half note. A half note is actually twice as long as a quarter note. So whenever you see these, it's actually going to be 2 beats, but you're going to hold it down for 2 beats. You're not going to be playing it twice. You're actually holding it down for 2 beats. So for example, if I saw 2 of these in a row, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? The next one we're going to do is called a whole note. And a whole note is just, it's not a circle, it's more like an oval. And a whole note is actually, guess what? It's twice as long as a half note. So it gets 4 beats. So if I were to see a whole note by itself, and I was to play it, it would just get 1, 2, 3, 4. You're holding it down for 4 beats. So I'm going to give a couple exercises using these 3 notes that we just learned. So here we go. So this is 1 count. This is a quarter note. Okay, quarter note, that's 1 beat. There's a half note. Here's a whole note. Okay, so I'm going to play this on the piano. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? The last type of note that I'll be teaching you is a dotted half note. And what this dot does is it actually tells us that whatever note this comes after, you're going to split this in half. So half of 2 beats is 1. So you have to just imagine that this is like a division sign. It's like half of this kind of note is 1. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay? It's 3 beats. Okay, this is called a dotted half note. Okay? And again, if you just saw one of these things, it would just be 1, 2, 3. Okay? So here's an exercise you can try right now. And I'm just going to start putting lines down the middle, and I'll explain why in the next couple of modules, but here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Okay? So just take some time. You can pause this video and see if you can play. You can play a single note, you can play a chord, but see if you can play what this rhythm says. So I'll just leave you now and go ahead and practice that. Okay, so hopefully you've gone and practiced that, and now I'm just going to give you the answer. And I'm just going to give myself 4 counts to count myself in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's it. Now for some of you who've already had some music theory background, and you might be thinking, well, she's not counting properly. You know, but for pedagogy reasons, I'm just keeping it as 1, 1, 1, 1, and then I'll explain the proper way to count in the next few lessons. So please don't get confused. This is a very, very beginner lesson, and I will teach how to count properly in the next few lessons.